welcome back to another episode of Drunken Idiots. That was a great one, dude. I mean, that's how we're already starting it already. Like,
I was building that up.
I can't even get into the intro, and he's already burping in my mouth. Like, what are you doing, dude? Bro, this green screen makes me look like I have like black hair as fuck. Like it looks like I have like black hair right now, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. I think I need to get better lighting in here or something, because like the camera you see me on is almost clearer than the camera they see me on, and I'm like, maybe I need to adjust the green screen better, or I need to get better lighting. One of those two. But no, guys, welcome back to another episode. Or a better cam. Well, like it's
or just get prettier.
That's true. I could get prettier. That's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to drink out of the Holy Grail to do that one. For sure.
A lot of drinking, dude.
A lot of drinking. But no, guys, welcome back to another episode of Drunken Idiots. I hope you guys have had a great week. I hope you guys are having fun in life. And was gone for 2 weeks. Well, no, for 1 week. I've been doing these episodes every other week, and it's not like purposely, like at all. It's quite literally complete accident. And it just keeps on happening. But I will say, hang on, I'm gonna fix the green screen. There we go. I will say though, like the next month and the rest of this month, I'm gonna be just weekly, unless like again some shit happens. If life happens, life happens. You know what I mean? Can't hold that back. Can't hold that against me. But Donnie D is in the house, dude. Wait, let me. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit, because here's the thing: my chair doesn't go up higher than this, and like if I go lower than the camera angle is on the green screen
the
side.
thing on the live looks like it's zoomed in. It's tripping me out.
Let's see. Hang on.
Like, we look massive.
Okay. What about now? How does that look, bro? Ooh.
Oof. Hang on.
Oof.
Wait, no, catch up.
Well, you look massive. I do need to fix you real quick, because like you're not that massive in real life. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Oh. Okay, you look more normal there. Yeah, because I could. Okay, yeah, you definitely. That's definitely yeah. You look more normal. It looks like yeah. Eventually, if Donnie ever like stops talking about how allergic to cats he is, maybe he'll come on to my house for like a show, an episode or so. Eventually,
Come on to you, dude.
like yeah, I want him to come like straight on me, like on the forehead. Do you know what I mean? It'd be great. But no, like
Wow, bro.
eventually maybe Donnie will stop being a pussy, and we'll have him on in real life. And but by that time, I want to get a bigger green screen for sure.
Coming in here or what?
Bro, we kind of just like went immediately like off topic. You know what I mean? Like not even on, like we didn't have, like I don't know, bro.
Did we have a topic?
I don't think we
there
had
was a topic to
no,
go off of.
there was like not a topic, but like we kind of just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm just so used to an intro. You threw me off with your fucking burp, bro. That was all it is. You threw me off with your burp.
Burp of champions.
What do you drink? What are you drinking
Be a
tonight?
professional burper.
Nice.
Blue Moon, brother.
Blue Moon.
It like blurred out like it's like some kind of like, oh no.
Oh no, it's drugs. It's a child's show. Oh no. Do you have any hard liquor or no?
Depends on who's asking.
I mean, Drunken Idiots is asking, so like, you know, do you?
No.
No, I kind of feel like you do, but like you don't want to pull it out. But like,
Maybe in the other room.
but like, I'm just what I'm saying. Like, if you could just pull it out for me, maybe in like the next room, that would be great. You know what I mean?
Oh, you want me to pull it out, dude?
Yes, like,
That'll really get blurred out.
yeah, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think YouTube's watching. It's okay. But no, So I actually did a big change. I guess you would say almost big. So Streamlabs, I actually talked about this to Donnie before. I didn't tell him, like, I was telling him I was basically going to cancel it, but like I had Prime on Streamlabs OBS, right? And I wasn't able to do Twitch for the longest time. So I officially just, yeah, we're just officially on YouTube. That's it. Because, like, I don't know what it is. I could probably look into it and figure it all out. But here's the thing. The reason why I don't want to is because when I had my first, when I first did it, I did YouTube. Like, that's it. Like, just YouTube videos, right? And then the first producer, Mike, he had problems with Twitch as well. And we only had to do YouTube sometimes. And then eventually I just kept on just having problems with Twitch. And I was like, bro, I'm paying $20 a month for literally a service I'm not getting. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, why would you pay for something? Like, even if it's just $20 a month, like, it's still like that $20 could go to something better or just stay in your account. You know what I mean? I guess you only get that when you're older, honestly. Because, like, me, when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, it's just fucking $20. You know what I mean? But when you get older, you're just like, when you get older, you're
nickel
like,
and dime yourself.
Exactly. Like, when you get older.
That's what my dad used to always say. He'd always get on to me for buying candy and Monsters all the time. He'd be like, "You're nickel and diming yourself." I was like, "It's only like $3. Like, is it whatever?" But now I'm like, "Damn, like,
Right.
shit adds up over time."
No, yeah. Like, the only time I heavily smoke now, like cigarettes, I still am trying to kick them as much as possible. But, like, I will say I used to go from a pack a day, like borderline to 2 packs a day, like not to a full pack, but buying a second pack, right? And I went from that to, like, the last pack we bought was literally lasted us 3 days. You know what I mean? So, like, definitely more and more when I get older, I definitely am like, dude, that adds up. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
like
Sure.
you know, if you go and buy, you know, some dinner on like, you know, on the weekend, okay, whatever, that's cool, fine. But when you're like buying like again, Monsters or, you know, candy every single day, or like spending $20 a month on something that you're not getting, you know, like, it's just like, well, that $20, if you add it up 20 times 12, you know, that's more than 20 fucking dollars. You know what I mean? That's, you know, you're spending $100+. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, that $100+ could have literally went to a bill, like, quite literally. Yeah. You know?
I've gotten to the point, like, what helped me kick gambling was there were some times where, like, I had some like a couple $100 losses, and I'm like, damn, like, I could have bought, like, that's a plane ticket. Like, I lost a plane ticket
Right.
to, like, sneak away to the beach for the weekend. Like, just stuff like
That's
I don't
true.
know, like, I'm missing out on, like, vacations because I freaking lost money. So it's like, I don't know.
Well,
I'd rather spend that money on something fun than risk it.
no.
It is
Yeah.
fun when you get a big win, but when you lose it, you get pissed off.
Right. No, like, see, like, Donnie knows as much, like, Donnie knows, like, I gamble, like, not like a degenerate like Donnie was for a moment. But like,
It was.
but like, I gamble. When I say I gamble, you could probably count on your hands. Maybe you might have to pull out your toes how many times I've gambled. You know what I mean? But like, when I gamble, it's like, okay, well, I got a bonus, or like, I did really, like, now I do sales. So, you know what I mean? If I like make a good week of sales, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to throw $20 in, see what happens. Maybe 50. Let's see what happens. If nothing happens, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. I was okay with losing that. But if something happens, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I got an extra $300. Let's go. You know what I mean?
That's how it gets you, man. That's how I used to be like that. I was like, I'm just put in $20 and something hits, it hits. You know, it
Right.
is what it is. And like, I have gone on some crazy spurs, man. Like, turned like $20 into like $1,000.
Oh, I
And
remember.
then like, you've like I've had some crazy runs. I've also had some crazy losses, but like
Wasn't it?
yeah, what ends up happening is like your next big like the wins that used to be big aren't big anymore. That's the problem with me. It's like I used to be
Mm,
content with putting in like $20 and then cashing out $100, whereas now I'm like, no, I want 500, and so I end up not getting the 500 and losing the $100 I could have cashed out.
no, yeah. No, no, I completely understand. That's like kind of I could see myself being addicted to gambling like 100% because like truly and honestly I have an addictive personality, and that's not like because I picked it up or anything. It's because this just runs in my family. Like literally I think every family member I've had was either, on drugs or tried drugs, you know what I mean? And they, were addicted at one point, or drinking or gambling or whatever, right? So like me, if it truly wasn't for my fiance, like I think I could have probably put a lot more money into it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because like again, like I have an addictive personality. When I'm hooked on something, I'm hooked. You know what I mean? Like I'm full going into it naked, hardcore type shit. You know what I mean? Like that's I don't know. Like I've learned throughout the years that people with like ADHD, like what I have the same traits where like when you're in something, you're in it, right? But as soon as you're out, right?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. Like sometimes it honestly fucks with my like personal life, but like with gambling in general, like it was like one of those things. Like I would gamble, I'd put $50 in. There was a night where I was like, I'm gonna put $50 in, right? I lost the $50, man. I lost it.
Oh, you're pissed.
I was pissed. I was so pissed. So I was like, all right, 20 extra bucks. Let's go. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then
Chasing, man. Chasing's the worst.
again, I lost the $20. Put the third $20 in. I was like, all right, it's okay. I got back $80. I was like, okay, but I haven't made my money back. But I need to. I need to make my money back. All right, we're at $80. We're at $80. We only uphill from here. Bro, I kid you not, 5 minutes later, $12. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
I know, dude. That's how it goes. They love to edge you.
It's literally like edging. It's like edging in real life is like gambling, okay? Like you're like there, you're at your peak, you're about to finish, and then it just goes down.
Yep.
And like
It's like they got like a sixth sense for like the amount you want to get to, and they just pay you just below it.
exactly, dude. There was one night where it was like I went so when I would transition to the jobs I'm at now, which you guys haven't heard the story of this, which I'm gonna get into detail of that, but between the transaction to my new job and my old job, literally my old job, dude, I used to work in blue collar work. So like blue collar work, if you know anything about it, if depending on your boss could be good right then and there, but when worst comes to shove, you're kind of just thrown out to the fucking wolves. So between me finding my new job and then there was a point where I was like, dude, I'm struggling to the point where I need to pay my bills or I'm going to be like it's over. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to have to restart my whole fucking life. So like literally I tried to gamble. You know what I mean? I lost all the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to that $80
time to gamble.
Exactly, but like my first thought was like, you know what? I can maybe take this 20 to 100. I was at $80. I should have stopped there. I should have, but I was like, if I could get to 100,
That's 20 extra, man.
if I could get to 100, then I will be perfectly fucking fine. Lost it. I was like, bro, I'm like devastated.
That's hard.
Exactly.
It's hard.
It is, and I was devastated. Of course, I'm in my house. I figured it out. Thank God for my fiance. for her job always being stable, literally always, no matter what year it is, what time it is, what time of year it is, ever. Before, now it mattered what time of year it was of when I was gonna make money. Now it just matters about how I could fucking talk. You know what I mean? No matter what time of year it is, if I could, you know what I mean? Like, it could be cold, it could be sunny. When it comes to fucking April, I can't wait. But, like, for my job, still, to this day, like, spring is my best, as our peak. But, like, now, even though we're not in our peak, I'm still making extra money than I would if I worked blue-collar work. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. But, yeah, like, the whole story, long story short, like, gambling, dude, like, I would be definitely in, like, a hole if it wasn't for someone pulling me back out. And it's probably the same way for you, like with Kyla. You know, Kayla's the same way. She'd probably, same way with you. They're gonna pull us the fuck out. Like, hey, dude, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if it was,
I think Kyla was more excited about it at first than I was, because the whole reason I got into it was I found these. I was trying to figure out a way to crypto mine without building a whole new PC to mine crypto.
right?
And so I was like, well, I found these people doing auto bets on stake, and I was like, well, why don't I just do that? Even if it's like a penny a day, it adds up over time, and I can keep gaining and gaining Bitcoin. And so that was the whole reason why I got into it. I was doing these like auto bets, and it worked pretty cool for a while. I was making like an extra like couple $100 a week. And then one day, the strategy that I was using for the auto bets was really slow. It was like slow and low risk, low reward basically.
Right.
And so like I would make like $40-$50 a day extra doing it. And if the market, if the crypto markets dropped any, I would lose, depending on that, or if it went up. But
I tried to get into that before, and just like Bitcoin and like crypto. I still to this day don't fucking stand it.
Oh, dude, I built 2 mining PCs back in like 2012, 2013 when I just moved in at my dad's house. And I had them in the basement at his house, and he got pissed off because they were really loud and told me to get rid of them, and I did, and I've regretted it ever since.
So because they were loud, like as in like the fans were
They
loud?
Yeah, they were like pure OG crypto miners, where it's like a box, like an open box with like 6 different graphics cards and really.
Okay.
And back then, I mean, the graphics cards were not quiet, like fans and stuff. And I think I also jerry rigged I did. I jerry rigged. So my grandpa, he is a home builder, but he also has homes that that are rental properties, like he rents them out to people. One of his properties, somebody left a air hockey table, and it was missing, like, I think it was missing the legs or something. So I took the fan out of the air hockey table, this big ass fan, and I set it up on the rig to blow air. Whenever the computer started to get hot, I could turn it on and it would blow all the hot air out really fast. And so that was really loud and obnoxious too. It was honestly, it looked like a hot mess, and he was probably afraid it was going to catch fire. And it was like all brand new. Like I didn't really know what I was doing, but I had it working, I guess. And probably mined for like a week, and then I turned it off because my dad was like, that's too loud and it's gonna catch on fire. Right. And then like probably a couple months later, after it sat there for a long time, I just parted it all out and sold it all.
No, right. But like I do know, like with like anything I know about crypto, like early in the days, that's when it was like, if you got into crypto, you made a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, well, I think back then mathematically, because I was doing it with another friend, who he actually kept doing it, and he made a good chunk of money. But mathematically, I was supposed to make like $50 worth of crypto a month, which wasn't really like before electric and all that, which I wasn't gonna be paying electric because it's my dad's house. But like, if I had to pay that electric bill, I probably would have been negative for a while.
Right. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, that's not a good payout for sure. See, like,
But that was like way back when it wasn't really worth anything. Like nobody really understood it.
right. Like, see, like, I still don't understand it. Like Bitcoin, I try to get into it, but like, I would, like, I think the most I put in was like 200 maybe or something like that. I never I lost more money and I was just like and I kept on losing more and more and like after like a couple months went by I was like, fuck this. And it was just like I'm not doing this no more. I'm losing more money than I want to. But like I don't know still to this day how cryptocurrency works.
What? Okay,
Dude,
sorry.
oh, you're good. You're good. So I'm actually about to make me a mixed drink. So fun fact: last weekend I was at the bar. I was belligerent. All right, all right. Kayla was sober the whole night, but I was belligerent. Hear this, okay? So I started out the night. We started out the night at like O'Shea's, right? And we went to Molly Malone's, and then we worked our way down to Highland Tap Room. Tell me how throughout the whole fucking night, I literally played at least like 10 games of pool, right? Didn't pay a fucking dime at all for these fucking games, right? There was a game for $100 fucking on the table. I was like, bro, what are you doing? The person that betted the $100 lost because he fucking hit the 8 ball in. I was like, bro, that has to be tough. Long story short, right? So this dude, he's drunk as fuck. I'm drunk as fuck. He goes, bro, what are you drinking right now? I said, rum and coke right now. He goes, try Crown Apple and Dr. Pepper. Oh, changed my life. Dude, no.
That sounds terrible.
It's, what do you, bro, try it.
The apple?
Crown Apple and Dr. Pepper, which I'm about to make it right now. Which stream, it's like see-through, so like sorry, but Crown Apple. Let's see. Let's put a right there. That's about a shot worth, maybe. Let's do boop. Making my mixed drink, and then Dr. Pepper did. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. You need to try this shit, dude. But no, like some drunk dude told me to do it. I was like, all right, bet. I can't remember what he said. What I was gonna call it. Oh fuck no! I don't even remember what the fuck he was saying.
Dr. Crown?
Dr. Crown, maybe. Donnie said Dr. Crown. What? Oh, it was his last name. Dude, I can't remember names. Life dependent. I don't know. But no, like, so the dude, he was drunk as shit, and like, he was like, bro, what are you drinking on? I was like, rum and coke. Like, dude, it's gonna change your life. Try Crown Apple and Dr. Pepper, dude. I'm telling Donnie, you need to try it. Just like when you're at a bar next time.
I'll show you my drink now. My next. I'll have to try it one day.
Oh wait, no, it's right here. My green screen's right there. See, I have two cameras going on right now. No. See. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everything's changed. I know. I was thinking the same thing, guys. Actually, yeah, it's spring, so we should. Kayla's gonna change this for me, but we kind of forgot it was spring. Donnie disappeared. Oh, that's great. Here, cheers. Cheers.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's so good.
We're idiots.
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
It's okay though. So guys, it's been a week since, we've done the show. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that, I don't know if you guys, dude, I'm waiting for Donnie to come back because I doubt Donnie's watches it. Probably not, because who knows how much he actually watches content, bro. But did you? So there was a incident, the Streamer Awards. I don't know if anyone watches those, but I watched it this year, right? The Streamer Awards, after the after party, Cutie Cinderella. Cinderella. Oh my God, I can't speak. It's old news, but like it's not.
Oh baby.
Oh, he's back. He's back. Whoa.
Oh baby.
What's he got?
Her name is Jordan.
What's he got?
She
Dude,
lives in
What's in your
Eastern
hand right
Kentucky.
now? Eastern Kentucky, did?
What?
A,
Sorry, I was singing a song.
a girl named
That's your
Jordan?
mom.
What do you got? Ooh, okay. Okay, you're bringing out the
Canadian apple, dude.
Okay, okay, you're bringing in the like what is
Alright.
that, the private collection, or is that like new? Is that new?
Nah, this was like $20. Just the bottle
Oh.
looks really cool, so I was like, I'm getting that.
It's kind of why I like Crown Apple, because like, it's like has a crown on top of it.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna show, has a crown on top of it. But yeah, it's all about the bottle. So is it a
Oh.
whiskey?
A little bit of that.
Is it a whiskey?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian whiskey. Apple and caramel.
Oh, so
We're gonna take some of this right here.
what is that?
I know you know what this is.
Oh, okay. You're gonna put some margarita up in there, bitch. Okay. Interesting.
About right there. Okay, hang on, it gets
Interesting.
better.
Okay. Okay.
2 lemon slices.
Oh shit. Donnie's like a bartender. Oh,
Splash of Monster, dude.
dude, where did you think of this? Or did you have it at a bar once or something?
I just came up with it
Which,
literally at the alcohol store.
nice.
I said, this is what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's Donnie just put some whiskey, and then it was a margarita mix, right? And then he put
Yep.
2 oranges in there, and then he put
Lemons.
lemons, 2 lemons in there, and then some monster up in there. It looked kind of good. Kay was like, no, that sounds horrible. He says this sounds horrible.
Oh.
The Crown Apple and Dr. Pepper.
It's actually good though.
It is good. Donnie's missing out. Donnie, you're missing out.
Listen, I couldn't find a stirring spoon, so I have to use my finger. Like a degenerate.
Dude, you are a degenerate. Look, he's using his finger like a degenerate. What? Well, you missed it. We're talking about how Donnie used to be a degenerate gambler. And then we were talking about how gambling is like basically so addicting. But Donnie, do you like apple flavor stuff?
Kind of sometimes.
I'll say, like, I don't know, maybe for me, like with the Dr. Pepper, maybe it's because I like Dr. Pepper, but like honestly, Crown Apple in general, for me, I think it would be good with anything.
So
I like
I'll
the
tell you
apple.
something.
I like the apple a lot. I will say that. What you saying?
when I was like 13, I got invited to like a family friend a friend of the family's birthday party, and it was like a total like nerd fest gaming birthday party, and we all brought our computers and had like a LAN party. Like it was sick. We played WoW and stuff.
How
I
old
think we
were
played
you?
WoW and like Quake. I was like 12, 13.
Dude, that's crazy. Me at 12, 13, I was out drinking, smoking pot. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
Like, it's
Well,
crazy.
this was not like my normal, like, this was the only time I had ever, like, hung out with these people.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It was like
Well,
a family friends, like, thing.
I still, more of sort of what I was saying, I was like, I would have, like, as a kid, I probably would have been still the same way if that was, like, there. You know what I mean? Like how you were.
Yeah.
100%, because, like, I would have been a nerd if it was there for me.
But so at this party, dude, I drank so much Dr. Pepper, you would have think that I drank alcohol all night. Because the next day, I threw up so much, dude. Literally threw up so much. And all I literally did was drink a shit ton of Dr. Pepper.
Dude, you're that's kind of funny. You know that's
So, like,
funny.
I cannot drink Dr. Pepper anymore.
So wait, because of that, you can't drink Dr. Pepper? Have you ever tried it again?
Yeah, I've tried it, yeah.
It
Sometimes
just-
I get curious.
But it
I don't like Dr. Pepper or root beer.
what?
Really, I don't drink hardly any Cokes.
You don't like root beer? What?
No.
That's insane.
The only kind of, like, soda that I'll drink is, like, Big Red.
Oh, really? I like Big Red. See, Big Red for me is a it's one of those things that, like, for me, I like Big Red more with, like, White Castles. You know what I mean? Like, I love
That's what I was
Big
supposed
Red.
to say. Big Red from White Castles is just absolutely on point.
Bro, if you don't have Big Red when you have White Castle, you're a fucking monster. That's all you are. Okay, you're just a monster. Like, quite literally. It's like going to Taco Bell and not getting a Baja Blast. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't get it, you're literally such a monster. You shouldn't be on this earth, okay? Like, this is it. Kayla doesn't like Baja Blast or fucking Taco Bell. While I'm saying this. Dude, every
Dude.
time.
I mean, Taco Bell, I don't really care for Taco Bell either.
Are you serious?
I
bro?
actually learned the other day that you can like fully customize your quesadillas on like DoorDash.
Oh,
And I got like a quesadilla with all kinds of stuff in it, and that was like really freaking good.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like with people don't know this, with all burritos there, actually every single burrito at Taco Bell, you can customize however the hell you want. Like when I go to Taco Bell, I get everything you get, like quite literally anything on the menu, substitute with black bean. That's it. I get everything included, just no beef. So like when you customize it, I think some people just don't realize you can do that. You know what I mean? You can
You
take
know-
you can take the lettuce out, the tomato out. You can add extra stuff. You could put extra. You could take extra stuff out and shit like that.
I really want to try like an authentic, like, good vegetarian meal.
Dude, if you're serious about that, bro, I need to take it to Shahar. Like an actual, it's a vegan restaurant, but like vegetarian. You know what I mean? Like it'd be the same thing. You know what I mean? But it's a vegan restaurant. It's like quite literally. So like they serve like
I just want to try it.
they serve Big Macs, right? Big Macs. Kayla even tried the chicken sandwich. She was like, dude, this is like as good as Chick-fil-A. They have like Philly cheesesteaks, mini burgers. They used to have shrimp. Do they still have shrimp? I'm not too sure. They could have took that off their menu. They used to have shrimp. Everything they have like so many shit there, but like no, like if you wanted to go to a full authentic, like it's not a restaurant. It's more like it is a restaurant, but like it's like it. I don't know how to explain it. It's the dining room is small, so like it's not like a fancy restaurant or anything like that. You know what I mean? Now, like the prices are like you're gonna for a full meal, you're gonna spend at least like $40 probably. You know what I mean? If not, it may be less, but like
I mean, that's
it's
how that
total.
kind of stuff is, though.
Right.
The healthier the crap is, the way more expensive it is.
It is. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, dude, my Impossible Nuggets in like the burger in my burgers, the Impossible Nuggets used to be like $6. They literally went up to fucking $9, wasn't it? Was it $9? Something like that.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
The Impossible Nuggets. They were $6 and they went to $9, literally. And then the burgers were like $10. They went up to 17. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? For 2 of them. It used to be like a whole fucking 10-pack or like a 5-pack at least for fucking $10. I was like, all right, cool. Now it's just like ridiculous, bro. Like it's like paying for meat but times 10 almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
expensive.
I mean,
now.
I feel like it's hard to make that kind of stuff though. Like it's a lot harder to make imitation meat and whatnot
Well,
than it
like,
is to just beef up some meat, you know?
well, yeah, but like, here's the thing though. Like, tofu in general is just soybeans. Like, quite literally, just Google search that. It's literally soybeans, and it's smashed up just like if you would put like almost like paste. You know what I mean? Depending on what you put. So it's like
Yeah.
it would be like how you put a hot dog or whatever you would think of, like just like with paste meat. You know what I mean? It's paste soybeans, but like a full block.
You ever
of,
ate?
Hmm?
You ever ate those fake the mushrooms that taste like chicken?
Mushrooms that taste like chicken. Oh, mushrooms that.
And people take them and they'll like grill them or fry them up, and it looks and tastes. It's supposed to look and taste like chicken.
I don't think I've
It's
had
literally
that.
just a mushroom.
Just a mushroom. I don't think I've had that actually. I've had most of the stuff used to be just like black beans and then like literally black beans and quite literally vegetables, and then also mushrooms. I've had a lot of mushroom like burgers, deep fried mushrooms, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I've never had like mushrooms that's supposed to taste like chicken. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up because I really love mushrooms. But like
They look good. The ones I've seen, they look really good, but I think they're like hard to get a hold of.
they probably are. I can imagine because like with the mushrooms I've had, like honestly now it's almost harder for me to eat places because I used to eat a lot of like fried mushrooms from places, right, and like stuff like that. Because like, but like now, it's like I don't even know. I guess I get more like I'm like, dude, they still cook it with the fucking meat when they fry it. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Yep.
fuck. So it's like it defeats the purpose almost. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
but like mushrooms, dude, you could make anything. Like me and my coworker, we had a debate literally like this week, and he was like, I've most stupid shit I've heard. Okay, I'm gonna laugh about this. He goes, he goes I heard tofu's worse for your health than meat is. I was like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, you don't know what they put in there. I was like, bro, they just put soybeans in there. And he was like, how do you know? I was like, because I mean that's what they tell us. He was like, so you're gonna believe everything they say? I was like, okay, but you're gonna believe everything they say they put in meat? I was like, we can have this argument. And then he was like, because like what brought it up was I had pancake and sausage, like it was fake sausage and pancake on the stick, right? You know it's like pancake and sausage on the stick. And he was like, I thought you were vegetarian. I ate it. I was like, yeah, I am. I was like, he was like, what's in it? I was like, it's tofu. And I was like, I didn't look up the ingredients, but I'm assuming they used a spice that tastes like sausage. And he was like, dude, I was like, there's a spice like that. You never know what you're eating. I literally looked it up. I looked it up. I was like, spices that taste like sausage. And it literally pulled up the stuff I was eating. It was like they use spices that taste like sausage. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, look, I'm not trying to be rude, but like literally raw, like I was like, red meat is one of the most common things for heart disease. I was like, have you ever heard of a vegetarian dying from heart disease? I was like, cause I haven't. You know what I mean? He was like,
Yeah.
and kind of to like stop talking about it, and I was just like, I don't know. A lot of people think that though. You know what I mean? It's weird. I've learned that a lot of people think that.
I don't think anything. See, like me, like I feel like I'm at a point in my like I don't know what you would call it, culinary lifestyle. Like I'm down to try anything. I feel like like I've seen a lot of like vegetarian and vegan meals, like I guess on YouTube and stuff. Like it looks delicious. Like I mean, I love meat. You're not. I'm never gonna give up eating.
Right.
My bacon and all that. But like,
Right.
I'm definitely down to try stuff out because, I mean, just the taste alone, the flavor. Sometimes I feel like I get a little health kick, and it's like I just want to eat a bunch of fruit and vegetables.
No, yeah, like, see, quitting meat's not for everybody. Like Kayla, she quit eating bacon. I love that she did. Like pork in general, you know what I mean? I love that she did that because pork is like one of the worst meats out there, and it's most.
Oh yeah.
And so like I really like that, and it was
I love
awesome.
it.
I didn't ask her to do it, but she did it, right? But she'll eat pork like if it was nice, if it was like say like nice pork, I guess you would say, like if her mom ordered like literally a pig, you know what I mean, she'd eat pork probably, you know what I mean, she'd probably eat pork, I would say so. And like stuff like that, like rare occasions, but like she eats like raw, like heavy meat, and I tell her all the time, like I don't expect her to ever stop eating meat, but like I will always say, like, you know, in reality, people that don't eat meat live a lot longer than people do that eat meat. You know what I mean? It's just a healthy thing. Like for one, vegetables. You eat vegetables all the time, and like I always point out the fact. I don't know if you ever watched this. There's a documentary on Netflix. I can't tell you exactly the name, but I learned that how do you know when you think about it, how do cows get their meat? Right? They eat grass. I mean, not their meat, their protein. They eat grass. That's how meat get protein. Like, quite literally, that's how cows get their protein. Like, you know, before there was feed, there was just grass. And quite literally, that's how they get their protein. And, like, it's like, if you think about it, if you truly think about it, we have to get our protein from meat. So where's the meat get their protein? You know what I mean? They don't eat meat. You know?
Yeah.
So, like...
I mean, I feel that, but at the same time, like...
Oh, meme!
I'm more so for the, What?
Meme, he's my moderator on TikTok. He's literally MVP here every fucking podcast. Literally has gotten me blacked out drunk once. Quite literally. Because he is donated and he's just like, here you go. And he's MVP, put it that way. But what up, Meme? How's it going?
That's sick.
I was been wondering where he was at for the whole night, and he just popped up. I seen him pop up. But yeah, what were we saying?
Yeah, like I understand all that and the health stuff, and it's like that's cool, but like I'm more so interested in the taste. Like if you know, so like I'm still gonna like I'll try some vegan meals here and there, and then I'd like to try some regular meals here and there, I guess you could say, but we also like a lot of our stuff is like local. Like I don't just there's been so many times where we've bought like a pig or a cow and like we just have a shit ton of meat laying around for forever,
Right.
from locals, and then like we have our own chicken. We have like 2 chicken coops in the backyard. We have a hella eggs.
Right.
And it's all from like we take care of the chickens, we feed the chickens,
Right.
So like we know what's in these eggs type shit.
See,
And,
I still eat eggs. Like I still eat eggs, but like I'd rather eat eggs from a chicken coop for sure. Like, see, that like right there, like me personally, I never got into
And I'll
being
tell
a,
you what, bro.
like I never been a vegetarian because of health reasons, right? That's just like a
Yeah.
lot of I learned. What I learned, but what I got into it was like the cruelty. So like now, if
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%.
like now, if say hypothetically speaking, me and Kayla get a farm, right? We have our own cattle, chickens.
You wouldn't kill your own cattle.
I exactly. I wouldn't kill them, but if push comes to
You
shove,
couldn't kill Betsy.
no, I couldn't. No, I truly couldn't. I literally probably couldn't. It would make it
You
worse.
would kill Betsy.
It would make it worse. But like, if push comes to shove, if I like, I'd rather eat Betsy than eat Frederick from a fucking corporation. You know what I mean?
No,
that-
yeah, I feel that.
So like, it would be horrible. I would hate it because I love animals, but I'd rather eat the animal that I fed and raised myself than I would if it was treated the way it was with like higher corporations. So like, yeah, like I agree with you. I would definitely do the same thing, but you get what I mean? Like that would be like hypothetically.
yeah.
You know what I mean? If I was able to do that, then
I mean, if
that's
it's the lifestyle that you enjoy, there's no reason to. I mean, you don't have to explain it to me.
right. Oh yeah, no,
You know?
dude. I don't even think about it 90% of the time. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like 99% of the time, I kind of forget. Like I don't eat meat. You know what I mean? And I forget.
I
People eat
definitely-
meat.
I'm definitely on par. I agree that there's some pros and cons to all of it.
Oh
Me personally, I'm gonna fulfill whatever kind of hunger palate I have. Sometimes, I want to try like authentic vegan and vegetarian meals because I know they're good. You can't tell me they're not good.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be a market for it.
Dude, thank you for the cowboy hat meme. You're fucking awesome. Thank you, dude. I had a cowboy hat and a mustache on just now. But no, like there is pros and cons from eating meat and not eating meat. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Like my mom follows a carnivore diet page
Huh.
where all they eat's meat and all they eat, raw meat, regular cooked meat, all that, just meat this, meat that.
holy
And she was
shit.
trying to suggest it to Kyla for her Crohn's,
That's insane.
and but that would have totally not been healthy for her.
No. Like it's damn, they just eat meat, that's it?
Yeah, there's people out there who just eat meat. They don't eat no vegetables. Carnivore diet.
Well, see, like, I get that. People do that. It just mind blows me. You know what I mean? Because, like,
Well, I feel like people's bodies. I feel like everybody's body is different.
that is true. That is true.
I
And
feel like
you
some
adapt.
people will be fine just eating meat, and some people will be fine just eating vegetables. There's people like Kyla's diet. With her stoma now, like she's supposed to eat the more greasy the better, which is bizarre.
That's
You know.
insane. Because, like, Kayla's opposite.
So-
Like, the less greasy, the better. Right? That's insane.
Well, she has a colon and
Well, yeah,
all of that.
that's true. That's true.
Kyla doesn't have a colon anymore, so it's like immediately got to be processed. So the quicker it can digest, the better.
Makes sense.
And greasy food digests faster.
That's true. That is very true. But that is insane.
She was like fresh out of surgery, and they were like serving her a fried drumstick with mashed potatoes.
Here you go. Here's a whole dinner for you, greasy and ready. After you get out of surgery, usually you don't hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it
Yeah.
does make sense though. You know what I mean? It does make sense. Dude, I kind of feel like literally the whole time we've done the show, we haven't had one fucking topic. We just kind of just been talking.
I mean, it is. I mean,
But like
it's
that's
interesting though.
but like that's why I like when me and you do it, cuz like a lot of times it's hard to have just a natural conversation, you know what I mean? But like it's the best. It's the best.
Like, let me ask you, have you um been seeing this Snako drama or Sneeko? How do you say his name? Snako?
I think it's Sneeko. Maybe Sneeko. I haven't seen the drama, no, but I know who you're talking about.
With him and penguins.
No, I haven't. He has
He
peanuts.
tried to make fun of penguins and his girl, and then like the next day admits that he's like a hardcore cuck, and it's like how can you make fun of anybody and their girlfriend if you're a hardcore cuck?
Right. What the fuck? Like,
Like you've lost. Like there's nothing. There's nothing you can say at this point.
exactly. Oh, no. Yeah. It was he. Is it when he was talking with his friends on like a podcast about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no, yeah.
He said like there's like he was like there's no. He's like there's nothing more sensational than sitting there next to the woman you love and seeing her just get fucked. Like, or something like that. Like, something crazy like that. I was like, no, there is something like that. It's called I'll fucking murder the guy. That's what that's called.
Right, but
That's the sensation. Like, that's that guy's last hump of life.
yeah. And I get it. Like, how are you gonna make fun of someone else's sex life when your sex life is just?
No, he wouldn't
as-
even make fun of sex life. He was trying to make fun of his girlfriend, I think. And it's like,
Oh,
cuck. Like,
yeah. Okay,
what do
so he
you-
was trying to. Okay. So like, okay, I get what you mean. He was trying to make fun of his girlfriend, but like, yeah, it's like, bro, what do you mean, dude? You're the cuck.
like you watch people bang your woman, dude, that you love.
Yeah, like, it is kind of weird. It is kind of weird, for sure. Like, I definitely don't know how that would be, but sheesh, I can't even imagine. You know what I mean? Can't even imagine.
No, there's no way.
No,
I'm stingy, dude. I'm selfish.
yeah, me too. Like, me and
I'm
you're the same.
selfish with mine.
Me and you're the same exact way. Selfish, exactly.
See, I wouldn't even
Fuck
let Kyle
yeah.
have an OF.
Okay, that I'm like, I don't know about that one.
You'd let Kayla have one?
I think I would. I mean, like, if she wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, cause like I knew.
How? Like, what kind of OF? Like, not inclusive of you?
Oh, like
Like,
I
she's
would
just dick
want.
teasing people all day.
I would want to be inclusive, but like, I would think about the money, cause I love money. You know what I mean? Like me personally,
See,
I love money. So like, it's like, okay, if we could make extra money, why the fuck not? You know what I mean? Like that's just me
Yeah.
though. Like some people are different, but like I would see it as money. You know what I mean? And of course I would want to be inclusive. Of course, because it'd be making more fun, of course. But if I couldn't be at some points and she's gonna make some fucking money, it's like, oh, okay. I mean, shit. You wanna make, you know what I mean?
it would depend. It would have to depend on the demand for me. Like the thing is, it's like Kyla's like that's like my prize. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I worked hard for that.
Right.
Been
Right.
through a lot of stuff for that. Like that's my prize.
Right.
And like no one else knows about my prize.
Right.
So it's like that's a lot to share.
But like, if you think about it, though, think about the internet, right? The internet's huge, like huge. The
Yeah.
chances of anyone actually knowing who she is so low, unless it's shared on their personal. But if you go under anonymously, completely anonymously,
Oh, this is Bullock County, dude. Everybody back here knows everybody's bullshit.
But
Like,
but no, I'm saying like, but if it was anonymous, like okay, this way, under a
but
full,
it doesn't matter if it's anonymous though, because like I'm the only one who knows about it.
exactly.
You
So
know what
like,
I'm saying?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like, if it's millions of people, it's like, who would know? You know what I mean? Like, it's just money. Like that's just how I see it. Like, who would know? No, like, unless you put it out publicly to like Twitter or Instagram or a Facebook that people know of.
Oh, people would know. People
Unless
would figure it out.
if but here's the thing, like, if you put it out there, there's no way they would know. Like, dude, no one knows that I game under Mr. Zorlog. People don't know my gamer tag on Xbox or like.
Well, yeah, no, I
stuff
know,
like that,
but
you know what I
that's not
mean?
really what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about wondering if people will know. I'm saying like, I don't want anybody else to like it doesn't matter if they don't know any of us. Like
Fair enough.
me
no,
and
yeah.
me only.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Like, I completely understand that point of view. I get that. But, like, me, if I would be, I'm the same way. But if she wanted to, I wouldn't fight it. You know what I mean? Because I'd be like, all right, money. You know what I mean? That's where I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't fight it because if she wanted to, that's her choice. And I'd be like, all right, you want to make some money? Let's make some fucking money. But, like, right, like, that's me.
Say
Like,
it like a pimp.
you know,
You wanna make some fucking money, babe? All
let's
right.
make some fucking money. I love money, bro. I'll hate capitalism, but I love money. I would tell you that now. I hate capitalism, but money, it's the worst drug out there. You ever watch Wolf of Wall Street? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where
that's
he
what I was
start-
just about to say. Yeah,
he starts it
this
off where
shit will help you something and eviscerate your enemies.
he says, yeah, this shit will get you more ladies. I'll put it, PG-13, more ladies, and then you can imagine better
That's-
cars, better clothes, better houses. And he was like, just went on. While he's like snorting a lot of coke, he's like,
Dude.
this is the best drug. He's like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. And he pulls out 100. He's like, this. I was like, yes.
His rolled up 100, and he crumbles up and throws it away.
Yes,
throws
dude.
it.
Bro, I
Like,
watched
that's-
that.
He,
Oh, I love Wolf of Wall
I
Street.
love that movie.
I do too.
My wife's like yelling like, "Hey, cause I'm Margot Robbie." I'm like, "No, dude. Like just the movie.
It's the
This
movie.
movie is so fucking great."
And the best part, you forget that it's based on true story. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's based on real events.
it's so.
And I feel like the real events are even more crazy. Like,
Oh,
have you
yeah.
ever listened to Jordan Belfort's conversations on podcasts?
I have not.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
Some of that stuff's crazy.
I like see like me personally, bro. Like, I don't know. Dude. He knew how to fucking sell to the point where like
Oh, he was a hustler.
he was a hustler. Like that was pure. Like,
He
Oh.
was running businesses at like 13, 14 years old.
He literally started off the movie
Like-
off of the movie literally started off and like I don't know if it's all his own words, but it's probably true. He was like, I'm pissed off because I didn't make $1 million a month. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude,
He's
no,
like,
or
I
a
was
week or
just
some
shy of
shit.
$1 million a week or
Yeah,
something.
I
It
was like,
damn, man.
exactly. And like, there's a part where like, what's his best friend's? I can't remember his best friend's name. He goes, we live in the same apartment complex, and you have that type of car. What do you do? He was like, I sell stocks. How much you make? $72,000. And he was like, $75,000. He was like, no, like $72,000 last month. He was like, show me a fucking, show me your.
He said, show me a pay stub and I'll quit my job right now.
Literally quits his job, and he's like, yeah, I quit.
Dude, I would too, though.
Oh,
you know?
dude, yeah. If you're literally telling me I'm about to make $72,000 in a month,
And you have the pay stub to prove it? Like,
Bro.
that's crazy.
bro, like, you know what you're doing. I'm gonna follow your fucking lead. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Steve Madden.
Dude, I have Steve. Dude, I okay, dude. So I literally bought Steve Madden fucking dress shoes when I went out, and I literally, when I seen them, I go, Steve Madden, women's shoes.
Madden.
He sacks the fucking full table. Women's shoes.
Yes.
Dude, it's hilarious. I love that fucking movie. I mean,
Steve Madden.
so here's the ironic
He
thing.
jerks off in front of Margot.
It's insane. That's
You're
hilarious.
so hot.
He And she's like, she's beating him. She goes, I'm sorry. And then they're like, let him finish. Dude, so here's the ironic part, bro. I kid you not. So I was sick that day. I came home early because I was sick, right? I wasn't having the best day. Still had a good sales day, but I still wasn't like feeling right. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, bro, I just need to go lay down. So I took off early, and then I didn't go in the next day, but I worked from home and called, right? Tell me why I watched Wolf of Wall Street, right? That night, and had the best selling day I had at that point. And people
Feeling good.
dude, people were going in the chat like, bro, you're sick? No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Like, and I went to the office. They were like, what did you do? Like, did you like snort a lot of coke or some shit? I said, I watched Wolf of Wall Street the other night. And they were like, oh. And like ever since then, I took sales a whole different way. I'm not gonna lie. Like, cutthroat, straight to the point, take it or leave it.
Oh yeah, that's how you have to be in sales, man. You gotta be very cutthroat, straight to the point. Because honestly, being nice is a waste of time. Like if you're nice with people
It is.
and you try to be genuine and help people out and stuff, like
There's certain times.
I mean, it'll give you a strong reputation, but like at the same time, like if somebody's not gonna buy you, there's no reason to waste like time with them, you know?
Oh no, yeah. Like, see, like there's certain times where like I will like sympathize and angry customer that used to be a customer like 5 years ago. Like we'll have customers that be like, I was a customer for 20 years and then 1 year you messed up. And so like, them are like, oh my god, dude, are you serious, bro? Like you had great for 20 years, but 1 year, because during the pandemic it was pretty rough for everybody. Like literally, that's literally what it was. And then like it was tons of stuff, but like 1 year is like, so like you have people like that and you're just like, ugh. Like sometimes I'll sympathize with them, but then sometimes I'm like, look, you had 1 fucking year bad, bro. Like, come, I don't cuss, but I'll be like, come on, bro. Just
Yeah.
like, just you want it. Let's just do it again, and if it doesn't work out, we cancel. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, I just get to the point, and he's like, all right, what can you get me? I'm like, well, if you do it up front, I can do this, and I'm like, and then it'd be like, what about pay as you go? I'm like, bro, you're gonna pay $200 extra if you pay as you go, which is not, I just blow smoke up people's asses sometimes, and they're like, all right, I'll just pay up front. I'm like, yeah, you will. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be cutthroat though. Like, you know what I mean? It sucks to say it, but like that's just how it is. You know what I mean?
Are you on the phones mostly?
Well, like no. When it's nice outside, I'm door to door, right? But like when it's like rainy or cold outside, I'm on the phone. So like right now, half and half, right? And like, see, with door to door and on the phone, I'm exactly the same. I'm gonna be honest. Like door to door is nicer because I get to go outside, but either way, I know what I can do, right? And like it's either way the same result most of the time. Like,
hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. But like,
pee so bad,
dude. You know what? I'm gonna take a pee break too. We'll be back. Dude, I was trying to buckle my belt back up, but you know, just didn't work out. Dude. Oh yeah, while we're on this like short little break, oops, guess not. Wait, so I want to say, Meme, thank you for being here. Thank you for the 320 likes. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good night. Also, to the viewers on YouTube, thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. If you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe. Trying to grow again. You know, I'm going to be back on the weekly train of the podcast again. I'm going to get back into the grind. So just, you know, it's been every other week, but it's going to be back to every week again, okay? Things are going to get back to normal. It's just, I've been trying to get used to the kind of new schedule I've been on. It's different. So, but we're going to be back to every week of the podcast, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Meme, thank you for all your love and support, for real, bro.
So you're liking sales, huh?
Bro, I'm loving sales, dude. So, like, for one, I want to say, I wish we could have tried Quaaludes in our lifetime. Oh,
Huh?
I wish me and you were able to witness Quaaludes. Like, I would have tried one Quaalude at least once in my lifetime. At least once. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but, like, it sucks that we didn't get to, like, actually try them. You know what I mean? But no,
I mean,
like,
they seem like they're super addictive.
oh yeah, but see, like he says in the movie, if you stay up for at least 15 minutes and fight the sleep, you get a kick-ass high. Like, do you remember? Okay, so wait, real quick before I get into the sales thing, do you remember when he gets the call from his lawyer and he's like, dude, the house is bugged, and they just took like the best Quaaludes on like Earth or whatever.
Oh yeah, and it all like
And
like
he-
timed or everything's like.
Yeah, and then he just like falls down and he has to like drag himself into the fucking car. He gets sober. So like he gets sober. Long story short, he gets sober. He thinks he drives perfectly fine. He saves his friend, but then he gets he's like, you know, sober, and the cops are at his door and they're like, "Were you driving last night?" And he's like, "No." Thinking he'd drive perfectly fine. His whole fucking Lamborghini's just smashed.
Oh yeah, it was like so destroyed.
It was insane.
Well,
dude.
you know the yacht stories. Have you heard? So the actual yacht story, he said, so when he sunk his yacht,
Uh-huh.
they had a shit ton of Quaaludes on his yacht, and it was like down in like some kind of area that was already like in water. He said that the boat's electronics were still on, so if you touched the water, it would shock you. And his buddy was so high at the time that he didn't care, and he just like fought the electricity to get the Quaaludes and get them out of the ship, dude. Like,
Dude, I believe it though. Like, but see, it's crazy how really how so quick of an age, like he started on Wall Street at 22. By 26 he was fucking a millionaire. You know what I mean? And like things just changed like
well,
that. You know what I mean?
they were scamming people though. But
Oh yeah. Like they.
I mean, honestly though, what they were doing is no different than what all these fucking big influencers are doing with crypto, pump and dumps,
Well, see,
left and right. You know?
like there was obviously some other like I think there was like I don't know. I know overall like when he was just doing the penny sell, you know, the pink slips and then blue slips. He'd make the blue slips buy AT&T and shit like that, right? But then he put slip in the pink slips. That was already
Well,
sketchy.
what he was doing was they would create businesses that would have stocks or shares that they owned, and they were upselling. They would call people to sell them the blue chips, and then when they wouldn't buy it, they would pitch them the pink slips, which they owned the pink slips. So it was that was where it was illegal. Was they were selling their own stocks like crazy,
Okay. That
and then
makes more
cashing
sense.
it out when it was high, and then everyone who bought in was just completely screwed. It's the same thing that these people do with these crypto coins right now. You know, they're like, "Oh, fucking Dogecoin's gonna go to the moon, and then people buy in, and then they cash out and take the whole pool, and then everybody who bought in just gets wrecked.
That's true. I mean, it's the same exact concept, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I think about it. I'm like, bro, if my life went differently and I thought of sales earlier, I could see myself on Wall Street. You know what I mean? I could have seen myself selling stocks and shit.
Selling stocks is crazy.
Right, but like the fucking money. You know what I mean?
If you like doing, I hate cold calling.
See, well,
It
like,
seems like you love cold calling.
I don't care.
I hated it.
Like, well, like, we don't cold call. That's the thing. We don't cold call. We only call customers that have canceled or basically canceled or have inquired about our services. That's it. So, but like cold calling, that would be weird. But like, dude, if you're cold calling millionaires, really rich people, you know they're gonna want it. They want to make more fucking money. They only care about themselves, and that's it. So you want to fucking take $6,000 into fucking $600,000? Yeah. All right then, invest right fucking now, or you're gonna miss your opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, people want to do it. It's supply and demand. That's what I like. Supply and demand. But, so like, I think that like cold calling would just be like an obstacle, but like it'd be easy to overcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
There's
like
people who've made a living off of it, you know.
exactly. But like
Sure.
and then like you have your clientele. So like even no matter what, wherever you get after you sell, as long as your stock, like the stock market's up and down, obviously you're gonna hit and miss. Obviously you're gonna lose clients. But if you're a good salesman, you're a good stockbroker, you're not gonna lose customers. You know what I mean? So you're good for fucking life if you don't lose them. If you just keep those customers, the really high paying ones, you only need a fucking couple fucking 10 or 20 that are investing 60 plus fucking K. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, and you know, the aim of the game too, as a stockbroker, also it helps to know people. So if you know people who are doing shit, you know,
That too.
that also helps a ton. Then you'll have a bunch of people who only do business with you because you know so and so at so and so. So
Exactly. See, it's a lot of like, I think that like it's a lot of it's just a lot of people skills. You know what I mean? Like overall, it's a lot of investment of people. You know what I mean? I mean that's really what it is. Like, if you know people, you're good, but if you don't, it's gonna be hard.
yeah, I mean, cold calling sucks.
Oh, dude, I haven't
I've
tried.
done a whole lot of cold calling.
I have never done
But-
cold calling.
Cold calling sucks. You get a lot of people who want to cuss you out, and then occasionally you get one person who will talk to you and say, "All right, well, maybe I'll call you back one day." And then I don't know. I had to do cold calling when I worked in car sales, and it was miserable. And I was very happy when I made my friend in the internet department, and I never had to cold call again.
See, I see. Okay, now that you explain cold calling, we don't do cold calling, but ours is similar. We literally call canceled customers like throughout when we are like.
Well, a lot of the people I would call were people who had purchased cars from us previously, and their car was either paid off or almost paid off. And I would try to call them and try to sell them another car. Like, if you trade it in, we can get you the same payments for another 3 years, you know, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And
So, like,
yeah, so like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See, I don't count that as cold calling. Maybe like because like cold calling I see as like you're just calling random fucking people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, I guess so, yeah.
but like
I feel like cold calling's any kind of like, if they're not expecting you, then in my opinion, that's a cold call.
fair enough, yeah. But like, wouldn't a cold call be like not a lead at all though as well? Like,
No, I would say no because people pay for leads. So I would say you're still cold calling with a lead because not not every lead is genuine. I get called. People call me all day. Dude, pisses me off. I get called all day because people are trying to sign me up for Medicare. I'm not 65 years old. I don't know how I got put into a system
Well,
for
you-
these fucking insurance agents to be blowing my phone up all the time for Medicare. I'm not old. I'm not 65. I'm not retired.
right,
Like
yeah.
it's so frustrating to me. So like
That's cold
I don't
calling
think
though, right?
be, what calling leads.
Like
I
no,
would say
like
calling leads is cold calling.
well, like I'm saying like as in that, but like, but you think leads?
No, because they purchased they got my contact information from a lead from somewhere, some way somehow. Probably because I work at Humana, and I have to fill out stuff for insurance, certifications and blah blah blah. But like I don't know, but I feel like if you're calling a lead, right? If the person's not like literally they're not expecting you to call them, like you haven't set up a appointment to call and talk to them, then that's a cold call. And if you're good at selling those, like if you're good at selling leads, then I would own it and say that you're good at cold calling, for sure, because that's not easy to do in sales.
Well, then I guess if that's what you clarify as cold calling, then yeah, because like literally, like until it started, like the warm week, I was out and about, but before then, I like I've been staying at a constant of like not. I always have gotten a sale. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah,
Like now, I'll say like I'm constantly getting at least 10 sales a week. Well, I got 11 this week. And
it's
like
good.
and like I've only been there for like a month or so, right? I mean, in a month, like
Yeah,
almost there. But like
I will say though, I feel like sales is kind of like finding like that new video game. Like
oh yeah.
you get addicted to it at first, and then after a while, it kind of becomes same old, same old.
Yeah.
So
And but like
I feel like you're like really into it right now. So like I'm curious as to where you'll be at in like a year from now. You know what I mean?
right. But see like I think
Not like I'm like expecting like a downfall or anything. I'm just pure curiosity.
well see like I think like me personally, I love the money so much now. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm getting terrific fucking money right now because like I'm still new, right? But like
Yeah,
I
the
love
potential.
I love the potential, and then I love the factor of if you actually work for it, I actually get it. If like
Yeah.
if I'm fully focused, like see, like if I'm in the office, say I get my my daily sale that my daily sales I predicted, right? Then I start kind of like talking with the dudes, you know what I mean? Kind of getting distracted. But if I actually like stayed focused and went past that daily goal, I would. I know I would for a fact. Because every time I've done it, like I literally texted Kayla yesterday, like I kid you not. I texted Kayla yesterday, going door to door. I said, "Hun, I'm gonna make 4 sales today." Made literally 4 sales. I was focused. If I'm focused enough, I know I'm gonna fucking do it. You know what I mean? But like, if I'm not, then
Yeah.
I'm not. So like for me, I don't think I'm like now. Right now, I know things change in life, and you know, but I personally, the reason why I got into blue collared work, money, literally fucking money, right? Here, Jesus Christ, if I can get to the point where I see this dude that sells so much where he makes literally off of just commission 3 to 5K a week, I will cum my fucking pants, and that's just off commission, not his fucking salary.
Yeah.
I will cum my fucking pants, okay? I will cum my pants times 10, okay? Like, and I know
Yeah.
I can do that. I know I can. So like, if the money's gonna stay there and I'm consistent, I don't see myself ever walking away. Now where I'm at now, maybe if like I get to the point where they're like I'm like okay, I trust myself with paperwork and stuff like that, and get into a place where I can have like big money type shit. You know what I mean? Like million, like you know, $500,000 a year type shit, kind of sales and shit, like insurance and shit. Like yeah, I could see myself doing that. But staying in sales, like if I stay with where I'm at and if I keep on learning the way I am, I don't see myself walking away from sales. You know what I mean? The money. That's what I see. Again, I hate
Yeah.
capitalism, but I need
Money
I
rules
need
the world.
exactly, money rules the world. I hate capitalism, but money rules the world, and if that's what's going to keep me okay,
Can't hate the game, hate the player.
exactly.
Or can't hate the player, hate the game.
Can't hate the player, hate the game. Exactly. So like,
See, like I seen my dad, you know, like in sales go from like struggle bus. You know, we lived in a trailer park for a long time, bounced around from apartment to apartment, and then you know he got into sales and was a car salesman for a long time, and then he bought a house and was doing all right, and then you know, then all of a sudden later on he becomes a mortgage loan officer selling home loans and the housing market boom, and it's like he's building like you know a $700,000 house right now down the street. So it's like it's just crazy, and like he's building it and like he's buying that and building it in cash. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like
yeah,
you know to see that you know and on top of that like my dad's like basically restarted everything. Like I've got a little brother who's in third grade, you know, and he's at a private school, and then another younger brother who's in like kindergarten or preschool at a private school, and they're not like normal, like they're expensive ass private schools. Like he's making a shit ton of money, you know,
right.
and it's just bizarre to me like if and for that type of job and that type of money, like all you literally have to do is get a mortgage loan originator license, and you can do that, you know. And at my dad's company, every loan you sell, minimum commissions $750. So if you're
Oh,
someone like my dad who's been doing it for years and is averaging 20 plus loans a month, minimum commission 750, you do the math, you know.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Off of like any house, or is it like, does it depend on what the revenue is? Or
Minimum
just,
commission is 750. So that
So,
means
like,
if you sell
say,
a home
for like how
that's
much?
like 80K or less, you're making 750.
Holy
So
fucking shit! Oh my
yeah,
god.
you get a
dude.
percentage based off the loan amount. So let's say
That's
you make
like
2%.
what?
Let's say you make like 2% and you sell $1 million home.
Oh my
That's like 20 grand, I think.
But that's more. But you're gonna get more than 20 grand, because if you're getting 700 just from 80,
Yeah, 20 grand.
you're getting fucking. That would be more than 20 grand.
I think it's like 1.3%. Like I think you start out making it goes up the longer you're there and whatnot.
Jesus.
But I think you start out making like 1.3% of the loan amount
Jesus.
on your commission. Like where he's at, his company.
Right.
Because I have very much thought about going in there.
That's insane though. That's insane. Oh my god. Like,
It's
because,
just that start though, you know.
No,
Like that's the type
yeah.
of and it's a high risk, high reward factor because it's gonna take you a long. You know, it took my dad a few years until he started really making money, and then of course, which he was in it before the housing market boomed, and so with the housing market booming over the past couple of years, it's definitely helped out a shit ton. So
oh yeah.
you know,
But see, like,
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
if you take the minimum, right? If you say, I know my dad averages 18 mortgages a month times 750. That's 13.5K a month. Commissions only. He is like top dog, so he gets a top dog salary and bonuses based off of his areas.
so you get salary
So-
too, dude. Yeah, see, like, that's a lot of money, and see, that's the thing, like, sales, bro. Oh,
It can pay.
it can
That's no
fucking pay.
college.
Bro. And
you know?
see, like, that's the thing, like, we start off our minimum percentage of commission is 5%. No, yeah, 5%. And like, depending on if say we have these bundle deals, right? Or if you get like more than one package plan, right? If you get enough percentage of that, and then you stay consistent of like 8 sales a day, you fucking like get promoted, your salary goes up, and then like you get an extra percentage on each commission. So then that average commission goes to 6%. So forth, so forth, so forth, right? But like,
Yeah.
so like the top commission say would be about 15%. So if you're like a senior fucking rep, you're gonna get like 15%. So like depending on how big the fucking package is, depends on how big your fucking commission is. It's insane.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing, like that's what I love about sales. You know what I mean? It's a
sure.
rush. It's literally a rush every time. You make a
Oh yeah.
dude, like
I mean, you
every
get
time,
you
like
get some crazy ass like just you're so amped up after a sale.
oh my god, dude, I had so this week was weird. So I had so many customers that I was like, bro, they're not going to whatever. They're just false phonies. They all did, right? Every single one of them. I thought literally this dude that I talked to 2 weeks ago told him to say I literally was like on a Saturday. He asked me to call him on a Saturday. I took his time out of my Saturday. And I was like, and he didn't answer, voided my whole text messages, and I was like, all right. So I was like, all right, thank you for wasting my time, bro. Peace out. Kind of like I was done with him. You know what I mean? I didn't care. He hit me up today, this morning, and I made the sale, right? But like, hear this shit. Like, they walked, like, there's people that walked into the office and like was like, I talked to like 3 days ago, and they were like, I'm gonna come to your office and do it, right? And they did it, dude. I kid you not, bro. Again, like you said, like we're saying, sales is like you get so amped up after a sale, right? Dude, I feel like I'm like high on life when it happens. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Oh yeah.
it's just like it's like a whole adrenaline rush times 10. I don't
Dude,
know,
for
bro.
sure.
It's insane.
Been there, man. It's fun. Sales is fun, especially when you're
is.
in like a world where it's like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like when you work like when you work overtime in like a warehouse or something where it's just like OT time and a half.
Right.
You're like, okay, whatever. Like, same old, same old.
Exactly.
But like when you're like fucking hauling it or just like you're like in it to win it type shit in some sales and you kill it and then you get that one check that's just like a boom, like it's a bombshell of extra cash.
Exactly.
It's like it's such an adrenaline rush. You're like, dude, like
oh,
what if I can just keep doing this, like keep up the pace, like it's addictive. I was when I was at the car lot, I was very much addicted to it. Like the sales and all of it. Like I was going to BNI meetings, dude. I was doing all kinds of stupid shit, just meeting all kinds of random ass other people in the business and sales world. Like I
but
was doing
like
so much stuff.
it's a good addiction though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sales
I'd
is
say
such a
well,
good
it
addiction.
can be and it cannot be. I feel like.
Yeah. If you take it too far, yeah. Like me, if I had a bad week, I would be working tomorrow. That's 100% facts. Like that would happen.
Yeah.
But if I stay with my pace, then I don't.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I feel like I was just surrounded by a lot of bad influence. Like
That's true.
because I was at Honda, I was at a car lot. It was like a big deal car. Like a lot of my friends were really like, "How the fuck did you get hired on there?" Because I went from like Best Buy, like helping people buy TVs at Best Buy, type sales to the car lot. Like, it was
Right.
a big jump. And the main reason why I even got there is because of my dad. Like my dad's name was a huge part of why they hired me. The people, the management there, they luckily at the time all of them were still the same people who were there when my dad was there. So they were willing to take the risk with me because of my dad's name. And like I knew that, so I wasn't gonna like let my dad's name down, and I busted my ass. But at the same time, like my dad at that time, I told my dad I wanted to do what he did because I seen the difference in pay. I was like, fuck, like that's making a ton of money. Why wouldn't I go into the same business? and he was like, you've never bought a house. You're too young. You know nothing about houses. On top of that, you don't have any sales experience. I was like, I've been doing sales at Best Buy. He's like, that doesn't count. So I was kind of like a fu to my dad. Like, I'll show you I can sell. So I went straight to the freaking big dogs
Right.
at Honda World, and like, I mean, I learned a lot. I worked my ass off, and I made the most money I've ever made in my life there. But it was not a healthy lifestyle. Like those guys were showing. Like, I mean, there were a lot of guys, like a lot of the other salesmen would be drugged out or out drunk on the job out there, dude. Like, go to like we would go to these BNI meetings, which if you don't know what that means, it's business networking something. But it's basically like a group of people, everybody there sells something. So it's like who can be your best friend to help you sell more.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what you're looking for. And so I'll go like we go to these BNI meetings and just get wasted and just a bunch of stupid stuff, dude. And I mean, I worked all day every day, but I tell you what, man, you know, when you're making 2, 3K a week, you don't care. You know, I was out there busting my ass, making a shit ton of money, but I was definitely spending a ton of money too.
I can imagine. Yeah. No. Yeah.
And I was young. I think I was like just above the age to sell cars, like 21, 20, 21, somewhere around there, making 2, 3K a week. You know,
No. Yeah.
that's a ton of money at that age, and
See-
I was blowing it.
Well, yeah. See, like me, it's different. Not my the environment for me is completely different. Like we have to like dress a certain way, look a certain way. I mean, like not like dress a certain
Well,
way.
yeah, we had to too.
but
I had to
like
dress
no
super
one was
business.
no one was like no one's like high or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, people were at the car lot, but you wouldn't be able to tell. And like the managers were so full of shit. Like we had this manager Richard.
Mm-hmm.
He was crazy. So these guys, they on the car lot, it was like do or die. And like, but when you died, like you died. Like I mean, I played high school sports, right? I think
Uh-huh.
I've gotten my fair share of cussings from coaches.
Right.
These managers at the car lot cussed me out 10 times more than any of them coaches ever did, dude.
Damn.
They were nuts, dude. Richard, so there was a day where I was there basically like open to close. And it was like a rainy day, and if you're a car salesman, you know rainy days suck because ain't nobody coming to the car lot.
Right.
I was like the only salesman who was willing to stand outside and wait for somebody to come by to talk to. And so, of course, I talked to a bunch of people who kind of came and went. And the managers were like, Donovan, what the fuck are you doing? Quit. Like, I was like, what? I was like, I'm like, nobody else out there. I'm just talking to people. And they're like, stop letting people leave. Like, no, basically, they were like, nobody walks till the manager talks. And I was like, all right. Which I hated that rule because if you tell someone like, hang on, let my manager come and talk to you before you leave, they immediately are like really turned off. Like, no. So you
Right.
kind of have to come up with like a creative way to basically trick them into staying there so your manager can come and say goodbye to them. And so, anyways, this day for whatever reason, I just refused to try to make people like wait until the manager told them bye. And so Richard, my main boss, cussed there. So there was a night this chick test drove a BMW. She loved the BMW. Like she really wanted it. I'm pretty sure she was trying to get her dad to pay for it for her. She really loved it. We test drove it. And did a bunch of stuff. And we were basically like, I think Richard had to wait on me because like he couldn't lock the store. Like we were closed, but I was still out on a test drive, so he couldn't like lock the doors until I came back. So he was already pissed off about that. Comes back, and the lady leaves. I didn't make her talk. I didn't think Richard was still there. Really, I was just hoping he wasn't still there. And he was still there. Fucking lit me up with cuss words because I let her leave before he could say goodbye to her. Just absolutely eating me alive. All of a sudden, midway through this cuss out, we hear a little knock on the door, and it's that lady. And he's like, "Hey man, what's up? Like we're closed." And she's like, "Oh, I just wanted to." She was like, "I have the $2,000 I want to put down on that car, and then I'm gonna come back later and pick it up, and pay the rest." And he was like, "What?" And so she bought that BMW, dude. And the whole time I was just looking at Richard like, "Ha, you motherfucker!"
Right.
Like, I told you I got this. And he was just like, "You're lucky, Devore. You're so lucky. You're a lucky piece of shit. You know that?"
No, I'm not lucky. I knew what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Don't call me lucky. Bro, that
Yeah.
actually reminds me, like, there was one time where our boss got, he has these sales meetings, right? Because he has to get a certain amount of sales for the branch, right? For, his branch. His boss
Yeah.
is chewing him out because we have, like, 5 sales on the board. Our goal's, like, 20, right? Yeah, we have, like, 5 sales on the board before like prime time when everyone gets home. Quite literally, less than an hour when he hangs up, we get literally like 15 cells on the board. And like he's like cussing him out, screaming, "Fuck! Dude, what is this? This is fucking ridiculous!" Like going off. And like quite literally, like in an hour's times, everyone got a fucking cell plus more. And it was just like, bro, that was just so unnecessary. You know what I mean? It's just like, why, like, so unnecessary? It's just like, we're gonna get the cells, no matter what. Literally, no matter what, you're gonna get a cell. You know what I mean? If you're good, you're gonna get a cell. That's it, no matter what.
I feel like at that point it's just greed. Like, because the managers of the managers aren't making sales, so they make a percentage based off of how much extra you sell. So it's like, of course they're gonna get salty.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, shut up, bitch. Like, I'm the one making the money.
Exactly. Like,
You know,
yeah, we're the
you're
ones.
not out here.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I'm glad that, like, I don't know, like his bosses are fucking seem like dicks, but at least he's not yet. Sometimes he'll be like, "Bro, all right, bro, guys, we're doing shit. What are we doing?" You know what I mean? But like again,
Yeah,
when there's prime time, you're gonna get a fucking sell. If you're good at selling, you're gonna get a fucking sell. That's it. You know.
sure.
It's just,
Yeah,
that's
for
just
sure.
it. It's cutthroat. Like in reality, you don't like my office. I'm cool with
Well,
everybody, but like
I feel like a lot of sales is like being able to spot an opportunity, like in the conversations. Like a lot of my sales, because after Honda World, so I left Honda World because I had no life, and Kyla was wanting to leave me after we had a baby. So I left Honda World to find something more chill, and I ended up at Spectrum doing cable sales. And then I had to like basically figure out a lot of sneaky ways to get sales because fucking people don't want cable.
right,
So, finding opportunities, like there's a lot of times where like we would have a promotion going. Like I remember one time we had when they just created like the Spectrum streaming app. We had a promotion going where if you were a new internet customer, you could get 1 month free of streaming.
right.
And so there's this guy one time in the stores, and he brought his buddy in to sign up for Spectrum services, and he was like, "Is there?" He was like, "Is there anything that I can get for?" What did he say? He's like, "Is there anything I can get since I recommended him to you guys and brought him in here?" And I was like, "Well, let me see." And I was like, "Yeah, here, I can give him free Spectrum streaming for a month, and I can put it on your account too if you want." He's like, "Yeah." They're all like, "Yeah, man, yeah." But that like counted as like 2 sales for me.
Nice.
Well, basically 3 because I got the new internet sale plus I added cable to both their accounts, dude. So like, there's a lot of times where you had to be sneaky.
No, yeah, for sure. See, like, yeah, no, I get what you mean. You gotta be sneaky sometimes, bro.
You gotta pull some shit out of your ass sometimes.
That's what I was saying.
There were a lot of times at Honda World, man, where I pulled some shit out of my ass and it just worked,
Well,
And there was this guy who he was. So 1 month that so the this this was like right before I left. This was my like big. This is what really like gave me my one and only ever like stockpile of cash I've ever had.
Uh-huh.
But so 1 month we had like this. We had a bunch of cars that were had basic. So if a car has been on a car lot for over like a used car has been on the used car lot for over 30 days, it starts to cost the dealers more money than they can actually make on it. So they will usually lower them to a like pretty good discount, and then if it still doesn't sell like a month later, they become hot cars. And so the hot cars on our lot, the minimum commission you can make was $500 per hot car. 1 month, I don't really know how it happened, but we had like 10 or 12 like hot cars. Like it was pretty rare. On top of this, we had a promotion going where if you got over 25 if you set up 25, what were they called, meetings, whatever it was, like 25, oh, appointments. If you had 25 appointments with 25 different people and you sent out at least 10 different videos, it could be an info video, a thank you for purchasing a car, or whatever kind of video you could think of. Like you had to send 10 videos to 10 different customers, 25 appointments, and then you had to sell, I don't remember how many at least you had to sell. I think it was like 10 cars for the month or something. You would get like an extra like 2K bonus. And then I think hot cars were a minimum 300 for at Honda World. The hot cars were minimum 300 commission. And then but this month I think they were 600 each. So each hot
That's
car
not
was
bad.
600 each. So I did the promotion with the video and the appointments because I had a best friend in the internet department who would just hook me up with appointments all the time.
Right.
And then I sold, I don't know how many hot cars, dude. I made like 10 grand in like 2 weeks. Like something crazy. Just off of all of that. It was so nuts, man.
That's
It was such a
insane.
rush though.
Oh
But
yeah.
there was this guy who kept coming. He was like an older dude who would come and he kept looking at this old Toyota Highlander that was one of the hot cars. He kept coming and coming and coming. And I kept just like joking with him. I'm like, man, like I know you want to drive off in this. He's like, man, I really love that car. He's like, it reminds me of my first ever car. Like, I want that car so bad. And one day I told him, I said, bro, if you don't get this car today, it's gonna be gone tomorrow. Like, you're not gonna be able to come by and look at it anymore. Like, wouldn't that be a shame? Like, you missed out on, like, you've been here like 6 days in a row to look at it. Like, I would hate for you to miss out on seeing this anymore. And he was like, you know what, you're right, I'm gonna buy it. I was like, let's go, bro.
Dude, you have to be sometimes. You gotta be like, bro, look, you want this. Supply and demand. Supply and demand, bro.
I know. I said I was like, you've come here and looked at this car so many times, dude. Like, you're like, after today, you're not gonna be able to look at it anymore because they're gonna get rid of it. They're gonna take it back to some auction.
Do you want it to be an auction or do you want it to be in your hands, bro? Like,
Yeah, bro.
come on, dude. Like, do you want it to be across the country or are you gonna be driving
And
it?
he's like, I'm buying it. I don't care what the wife says. And then there's one guy that I sold a hot car to. He bought a Mariner, or however you say it. Like it's not Ford. It's like the off-brand of Ford. But he bought like this Mariner,
Mhm.
and then his son took it out and wrecked it and totaled it. So then he came back and bought another Chevy. I think he bought a Tahoe, and that was another hot car. I sold like four or five hot
That's
cars
insane.
like that week, dude. It was crazy.
That's insane. I mean, Jesus Christ. That's like luck and like skill at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you do have luck in sales. You know what I mean? But like, it's
Yeah, you
like,
definitely go on some heaters.
but like it's how I see it, it's like more of like 90% skill, 10% luck. Because you know what I mean? Like, depending.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, the thing is like, if you when you get luck is like, they want it. They were looking for it. No matter what, they were gonna buy
Yeah.
it. No matter what. That's
They were gonna buy. It's just a matter of how much they were gonna buy.
exactly. And that's also skill right there of just talking them to a different price than they were gonna buy for. Then You either talk them a little higher, most likely a little higher, or right where they were going to be at, because most people want to spend less than where they're going to be at. But if you talk them right where they're going to be at or a little higher, that's skill. But like pure skill is when people are like, nah, dude, I don't want it. I've already bought a car from you, or like I've already done it with you, or they were just like, I was just seeing what prices they are. I think I can get somewhere better, or whatever. Pure luck is just like making that change to a no, not no to a yes, and making the sell.
No, I don't think that's pure luck. I
No,
think
no, not pure.
luck
I didn't mean
is-
pure luck. I mean pure skill. I meant pure skill.
Yeah. I was about to say, yeah.
No, that's not pure luck.
Pure luck's when somebody comes up and they're just sold. Like, it's
Yeah.
just,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is what it
They
is.
walk in. They're like, "Here's the money. Thank you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just it.
Skill is when you have an absolute no and you turn into a yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah. You know how many times? Okay, so there was two customers. They lived side by side, right? The reason why they canceled is because they didn't get their lawns treated at the same time, right?
Okay.
So like two different trucks came. They didn't like they wanted it to be done at the same time. It was the most stupid fucking reason they fucking canceled, right? The dude was literally looking for lawn care that day. Literally looking for quotes. They were cancels. They used to have us. I made that hard no to him walking to his neighbor's house, getting her out, them talking about it, and then both buying at the same time. I was like, now that's... And literally the lady looked at me. She goes, if it wasn't for your work, we wouldn't have came back. I was like, oh.
That's wild.
I was like, you know what? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
I was like, that's when the skill comes in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's my adrenaline. Like that's like, I'm like, dude, if I can keep that result every time, I'm gonna make fucking money. You know what I mean? Because like the thing is, I'm not out here giving you something that you're not gonna want. I'm not out here scamming you. I'm giving you what you want. That's it. I'm just making you realize what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like the thing is, the dude, he was like, I didn't like that they didn't come at the same time, and I was like, well, things change. Like so, like we send like text messages out before you come. Blah 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 blah. Long story short, I was like, bro, but you liked your lawn. There was no you didn't dislike your lawn, right? He's like, well, there was some crabgrass if you see this, and I was like, but that's from this season. Like, you didn't put your pre-emergent down. I was just like, you didn't start with us, so that's why you're seeing this already, bro. It's like, but when you were with us, you had a great lawn. He was like, well, yeah, you're right. Just like, okay. And I kept on going back. I was like, but you liked what you got, right? Yeah. But you were just mad because they didn't come at the same time. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And then it just came to, I don't give a fuck if they come at the same time. I'd rather have a good lawn. Because he was like, I'm going to go to this new person. I was like, you know what you're going to get from us, but you don't know what the hell you're going to get from this random dude. This random dude could just kill your lawn. But you know what you're going to get from us, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, but our default is they don't come at the same time. I was like, we could try to fix that, but I can't tell you a guarantee, but we could try to. But, like, you're going to get a nice lawn, right? You know what I mean? It's supply and demand. Yeah. It's just like, again, like I said, it's just supply and demand. Like, no matter what, people are going to want to buy stuff. You know what I mean? How are you going to make it where they want it? You know what I mean? People are always.
Where's the convenience?
Exactly. Where's the convenience? Like, I was out shoe shopping for some nice shoes, right? There was this dude that was the sales dude with the shoes, but he didn't approach us, right? He didn't try to sell us. But there was these nice shoes. I was like, okay, I would think they were about like 150 or like something like that, 140 or something like that. And I was like, I was like in my head, my first price will be 80 just to fuck around, right? But I would settle for 120, right? But he didn't try to. He didn't even try to sell it. You know what I mean? So that's, again, supply and demand. If you see someone already interested, you're already halfway there. You're already halfway there. The rest, just make it where they want it. They need it. And again, everyone has discounts no matter where the fuck you go. You're gonna get a discount, right? If you know that in your head, or if you don't know it, no matter what, they're gonna sell you for that discount, even if you ask for it or not, because they're gonna want that sale. You know what I mean? They know where they can go
Yep.
and what they can't do. They know what they can do and can't do. If sometimes you do stuff which you maybe not can't because you want to make the sale, but 90% of the time, if you take control of the conversation, you're good. Just, I don't know. Like, sales just, dude, I love fucking sales. You know what I mean?
Sales is fun. Did you ever watch War Dogs?
War Dogs? Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
With Jonah Hill?
Dude, remind me what it's about again so I can remember. Like,
Jonah Hill and the dude from Footloose, and Top Gun, they are selling guns. They do something illegal and get in a lot of trouble at the end, but
are you talking
still
about,
crazy.
Are you talking about like, did they start selling guns, or did they start like selling like drugs and shit first?
No, they sold guns.
Only, okay. I'm thinking of a different movie. I feel like I've seen. I don't know. Maybe not.
You would know if you've seen it, dude. It's about just as, I mean, it's not as good as Wolf of Wall Street, but it's like up there.
Right. Yeah.
War Dogs.
War Dogs.
It's really good.
I feel like I've heard of that name though. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen it. Dude,
But Dan Bilzerian's in it
I'm horrible with
for
acting.
like a split second.
I'm horrible with fucking names with anybody, with like actors and actresses. So like, unless like I know like the main ones that I like really like, right? But like, I'm horrible at pop culture, like horrible. You can ask Kayla; she gets so frustrated with it. Like she'll be talking about someone that we watched a movie about, and then I'd be like, who? She'd be like, what? She'd be like, what the?
Did you know Hassan cut his hair?
Oh yeah. He had a mullet, and then like, Kayla was watching him before I started the show, and it was like that.
I think your boy cut his hair.
Yeah, fucking Jeff. Yeah, Jeff cut his hair. He was at the barber shop. Yeah. Bro, you need to get into Jeff.
Don't sit here.
You need to get back into
Don't
Jeff.
sit here and
bro.
act like. Don't sit here and act like you don't know this stuff.
Dude, okay, dude.
You're sitting here
Okay,
hesitating like you don't know this stuff, dude. I know you know this stuff.
Yeah, I do know this stuff. I do know this stuff. You're right, dude. Dude,
You're acting like it's like the first time you've heard it. Like, yeah. I think I heard about that. Like, I know you know this.
yeah, you know. No, yeah, you're right. No, I watch. I like Jeff's barbershop though. Like you don't watch Jeff no more, but bro, you should watch Jeff again. Jeff
I
FM.
watch them sometimes. I just don't watch them often. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Same
think.
thing with like Hassan. Like I watch Hassan sometimes. I just don't watch him every day.
See, like me, I'm into the It's like why like H3 too. It's like because like I'm into the just like pure like they stay off the wall shit all the time, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I like that. Like,
H3 is wild.
right, like in like Hassan's wild, Jeff is wild. Like you know what I mean? He literally like they're all wild. I'm like, dude, I like that because like that's the reason why they can do that is because that's how they've always been. They didn't try, you know what I mean? Most people
Yeah.
try to change and try to do that and try to change their whole persona during their content, and it just doesn't work. But like they started off with "go fuck yourself, dude." You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
that persona, you know. And like no matter what, it's funny. It's comical. Like it's great. I love it. You know. Sometimes they go too far. Sometimes they do. Sometimes it's fucking even more hilarious because it makes people mad. And it's like yes, but they never
Dude,
get.
Jeff is a natural entertainer.
Oh, dude, Jeff is completely a natural entertainer. Oh my god, yes, dude.
He's pretty good.
You should like. I don't know. You probably don't care for a Tana Mojo, but like him and Tana, they do Jeff FM more together. And dude, I kid you not, that duet is hilarious. Like
I don't think I've ever seen that. I'll have to check it out.
yeah, she's like the co-host more or less. Like yeah, she's definitely like yeah, I think she's for sure like now like actually the co-host, but it's hilarious because like I don't know, it's like the dynamic. They're like the best friends that you think that are fucking, but they're definitely not. But like it's like are they fucking? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's
Like, wait, are they?
yeah, exactly. Cause like and he'll be like all right, like his style would be like they'll be out together and then he'll be like shut the fuck up you hoe, and then like it'd be like is that too far? But no, and then it's like no, that's just Jeff. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. You know he's joking. So like if you know he's joking, then it's funny. But if you don't, then it's like you might not like it. You know? Because like he said, he'll say some shit that's like too far, but it's always a joke. Because like he has a straight face when he does it. That's what I like about like again like all the other people like Dave Chappelle, right? He'd be literally saying some funny ass shit and just look at you straight faced, or like Chris Rock literally got slapped by fucking Will Smith and then made a joke and like was just like, well, you know what I mean? Like straight face. Well, that happened. You know what I mean? Like pure. I don't know if you've seen his newest comedy, but that's my taste of comedy is like when people are just like straight face making like doing jokes and just not having any reaction. I'm like, dude, you know it's funny. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing it. Stop doing that.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Well, I hate to say it, but I gotta go.
Bro, I was actually about to wrap up the show because it's about 2 hours. Are you not gonna play games afterwards?
Probably not.
He literally
I'm like struggling to stay awake right now, dude.
he texted me and he says, "Be ready to play games afterwards." I was like, "All right, bet." He sent me a whole TikTok
I know, dude.
and everything, and I'm like amped. I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna play some games tonight, boys. We're gonna play."
I really want to play some Fortnite too.
And then he's like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm out for the count."
I'm like struggling to stay awake,
No, I understand.
and the alcohol isn't helping.
No, I completely understand. It's Friday. We both fucking had to work, and it's 12:18. Well, me, see, I work at 10, so, like, it's actually probably getting for me. I'm probably going to be wanting to go to bed in about 2 hours anyways, if not an hour, you know what I mean? But, like, no, I get what you mean. You get older, have to fucking have it, you know, Saturdays are the only times where you're just, like, wilding out. Sundays, you go back to bed early. You get one.
Well, I got some work tomorrow, but
You
I'm
gotta
actually
work tomorrow?
I have an interview Tuesday for a whole new area, so
Oh,
I gotta
really?
prepare for that.
So, like, let me ask you
Yep.
before you go, because we'll be talking about sales, like, so how with your because I know like you were 50-50 with like looking, like how likely is it for you to actually do that again with your company now?
Going to sales? It would depend on the area. I am.
Are you still like
If
on
I
the
don't
borderline
switch-
of doing it or no?
If I don't, I feel like if I don't switch roles soon, I'm gonna try to do something part time in sales. So whether it be home loans or insurance or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it'll be around that. It'll be somewhere in that ball field. Probably do it part time, but I'm looking. So I have an interview Tuesday for a business intelligence engineer. So if I get it, I can call myself an engineer.
That's true.
But it'll be a significant pay raise, I think. And so hopefully, if I get it, then I'll stick with that. We'll see how that goes. But right now, I'm just bored with work. I would like to get back into sales for sure. I miss the paychecks. I miss the commission checks. But I also like the just not stressing. You know, it's not like I don't make good money. I just don't. I'm just bored.
No, yeah. No, I
So,
completely understand that. 'Cause,
It's
like,
hard. It's like, okay, you have a guaranteed X amount, or you can go into sales and you might make less, or you can make double. But I could also just go the easy route and stay with what I'm doing and know what I'm gonna make. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Plus, I'll
I've
say,
been I've been in this like easy path mode for so long, and like each year the pay rate, like there's a pay raise and so on and so forth. So it's like I would more than likely, well, 100%. If I went into sales, I have to work 100% way harder to
right.
make, and on top of that, I'm gonna have to work even harder to make the same amount of money that I'm currently making. So it's like high risk,
High
high
reward.
reward
Yeah.
type shit. But
No, I can,
I'm,
I completely understand. Plus, like you said, the stress. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
cause like, I will say like, there's a lot more work that, in my opinion, that I've had to do in sales in any other job.
and the thing with sales is, I feel like you're still kind of new,
Mm-hmm.
but there are dry times. There's high times and dry times in
Oh
sales, no
yeah.
matter where you're at. So, you know, them dry times are when you're like, damn, I wish that month where I made X amount of money, I saved all of it so that I wouldn't be stressed out sitting here not making any sales today. So it's like,
That,
there are some aspects to sales that I don't miss, and there are some aspects of sales that I do miss. I miss being able to make my own money in a sense, with doing sales. Uh, but I also gotta like take into point like when I was at the car lot, I did have an advantage. I had a couple buddies in the internet department that were just feeding me leads all the time. And in return, I just had to play basketball with them, stuff like that. So, um,
that's not a bad trade right there.
no, it was pretty sweet. But what's funny about that is after I left, they got caught like basically giving leads to other people
Mm-hmm.
and got let go. So I guess I would have lost that eventually, but it was pretty sweet when I had it.
No, yeah.
But
Imagine.
sales is fun. It's not for everyone.
Oh fuck
I
no.
miss it.
I
I think
think.
if I'm still in the same role I'm in currently, here in a couple months, I'm gonna be more so looking for something to either be in sales and do sales part time, or a second job that's work at home that I can just do, side by side.
So like, but like, are you gonna like? Would you be wanting to stay at your same company though? Because like you've been there for a while, right?
I mean, I would prefer to stay at the same company, yeah, for sure. If I can stay
Hopefully,
at the same company, until I retire, I'll have a really insane retirement plan. So,
right.
um,
Hopefully.
I would like to stay, and I know that so the role that I'm trying to get into.
Mm-hmm.
So the current role I'm in right now, I handle like finances for and the
Right.
the pricer side of insurance claims.
Right.
And so because of that, and I pay on them, like I either pay or decline them. And because of that, due to tax reasons, I can only do certain claims. So, but the other role I'm going to, I'll be off production. So it's like a work at home job that I can do literally anywhere versus where I'm at. I have to stay in Louisville. Otherwise, I have to tell them and I have to get, my whole workflow would change if I change, if I switch around. Because there's a lot of people who work for my company who literally work on the go. Like they're in different states all the time, just living their life. It's crazy.
Right.
So that's kind of like another thing. Like I would like to have the opportunity to like, say me and Kyla wanted to take the kids to the West Coast for the summer, so that they can learn about the West Coast side of America for the summer. We can go and do that, and I can work the whole time. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's true. That's always a benefit also with companies too. You know what I mean? Where like you build up a reputation in a company if they're nationwide. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's nice to be able to do that kind of shit. You know? Because like you can do it. But no, yeah, I get that. No, I get that.
Yeah. And see, like, if I wanted to do insurance sales, I would have to be licensed in each state that I want to sell in.
Right.
So if I want to just have like free travel mode, you know, then I gotta have a license in all 50 states, which is not like impossible, but is definitely a pain in the ass and expensive.
That's true. That is true. If you think about it, yeah, that's a lot of licenses to get. That's a
Yeah.
lot. Like,
Some states are it's not necessarily required. You just have to pass like certain tests. I mean, there's just different laws in different areas,
right.
but for the most part, yeah, it's just a big pain in the ass.
I can imagine. But no, yeah, I can no. I would hope that you know you get that because that's the most ideal situation. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
I
because-
have a strong feeling about. I just feel like I'm gonna move up in one of the next couple roles that I interview for. I mean, any of them I'll probably take. You know, especially if it's a pay. You know, if it's a pay increase, 100%. If it's not a pay increase, probably not.
Right.
You know, my current role is just too easy to just throw away like that. You know, so, but
Right. So what, you want more
We'll see.
work or like you want more work basically?
it's not that I want more work. It's that if it's just it's weird because I feel like my current role. I mean, if I clock in at 9 and I focus,
Mhm.
I'm fucking zoned in and I focus and I work hard. I have to do so many claims per hour. Basically, I have to do 60 claims a day. If I sit there and I zone in, I can have my whole day's worth of work done before lunchtime. So it's like, okay, I have from lunchtime and on to basically act like I'm working. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, so from this point on, I feel like I could be doing something else and make extra money, even if it's like a couple extra like $100 $200 a week. You know, like it's still extra money.
Yeah.
So like that's my mindset coming into this summer is like, if I don't move up, like what are the other things I can start doing on the side to make that extra $100 to $200 a week? You know, so that's where I'm like, well, if I can maybe I can get into a sales role. Like I know my dad's company, if I go and take the test and get my mortgage loan originator license, I can be a part-time mortgage loan officer. And even if I sell one loan a month, that's an extra $1,000 a month.
That's not bad.
You know what I mean? So like it's kind of like things like that. I'm like, okay, maybe it's worth my time if I just buckle down, take the classes. You know, it costs like $300 400. Take the classes, get the mortgage loan officer license, and then I can kind of just work. Between I know like because Humana has this thing. It's called Yammer.
Mhm.
It's basically like a Humana Facebook with the Humana employees only. And so like people use that to like sell like their off stuff. Like I have a supervisor who is a real estate agent on the side, so stuff like that. So like I feel like between like people at my work and just friends and families type stuff, like I could probably make at least 1 or 2 sales a month doing that. And that'd be like an extra like $1,000 to $2,000 a month. So that's just kind of like where my headspace is. It's like what would be worth my time to do on the side on top of my current role?
Right. Yeah. No, I completely understand that one. I mean, you got pretty good options though, for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have options.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's 100%. Ugh. It's what we do. We've been doing this for 2 hours and 10 minutes and 24 seconds. That's
I know, dude. I
insane.
gotta go.
That's insane. I mean, it doesn't feel like it, but it's insane.
It went by fast.
It did. It did. Donnie, I appreciate you being here, man. We need to plan something where you come at some point if you stop being a bussy about my cats, because like he's always like He's always like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
dude, I'm
At
so
your house.
yeah." He's like, I'm allergic. I can't come over." So like, I don't know. We're gonna have to plan something somewhere. I don't
Dude,
know.
I swear, like cats. I don't know what it is about cats, but it triggers me the worst. And it sucks because my best friend Curtis, who like was like, I mean, he was really close with me all throughout high school, and then after high school, like he's like one of those ones that's been with me for a long time. And he moved away to Arizona for a few years and then moved back. And he's at his apartment now. He has two cats. And he's always want me to come over and hang out, but every time I go over there, dude, I'm like dying the whole time, dude. Like my throat swells up and it starts to itch, and then my eyes start to itch, and then it's like I'm just sitting there crying for no reason all day. Like it's so
Bro.
frustrating. It's like my face was like it's swollen. It's really annoying,
That sounds
but
annoying.
I don't and there's really nothing I can like, and like he knows. It's funny because like he's been around me for the long, like he knows how my allergies are, so he has a bunch of like random like allergy medication that he's always just like, here, try this, try this, try this, and it just never helps. And it's just like I just kind of tough it out until I can't no more. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go, man. Like
Right? Yeah.
drive home with the windows down, just trying to breathe air.
Right.
Tough.
No, I can imagine.
I don't know if you have. I mean, I would assume you don't have any kind of allergy issues if you're around cats, but
No.
it sucks.
It's weird. I'm not allergic to anything or have any allergy issues at all. Like the only thing I'm allergic to is like poison ivy and shit. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
But that's it.
See, I'm not allergic to poison ivy. That's wild.
Hmm.
But like, man, it's like things with fur. Things with fur fuck me up, man.
That's
I
insane.
hate it
That's insane.
because for whatever reason, I feel like cats love me. Like
Right.
I sit around a cat, I swear to God, I won't give it any attention. It's up my asshole. Like it's all over me, rubbing on me, purring on me,
Mhm.
wants me to love it, and I'm like, I can't. Like I'm seriously dying.
Like go away, leave me alone. No, I mean, I can't relate. I know Kayla's dad has allergies of like dogs and cats, and like he has to take medicine for it. So like, but like they have like 3 dogs, but like we have like 5 cats. So yeah,
Yeah,
Dude-
dogs don't bother me as much. Like
See-
ladies' hair doesn't bug me that much. But dude, something about cats, horses, cows.
one day in the future,
I don't know what it is about them, dude. They really trigger it.
One day in the future, maybe not too far away, I'm gonna have to fucking. We're gonna have to have a studio where Donnie can come, where there's not gonna be any cats at all, and no animals, where he can be like fresh air. And then I'll be like, Donnie, you get your ass over here, because eventually
See, like that's the thing is like I'm down to try. Like I'm down to try to come over
Mhm.
and hang out and do the podcast. I just feel like 30 minutes into him, I'll be like, Jordan, I can't see. I gotta go. like,
So like,
and you're gonna be like, damn.
so like, what if like, say, if like you came over and before you came over, like I didn't have cats in the room, had the room like secured, all the dust was out. If any cat hair, anything like that was swept up and all that was out, and there was no access for cats to come in.
That might work.
That might work, cause like and also a window could be open. 2 windows could actually be open because there's 2 windows in here,
That might work. It might be fun.
and like light a candle or some shit. Cause like the thing is like
It might be fun.
I have my own door, and then there's two windows right here, right side by side. So
Yeah,
we could make something work.
that might be fun. But I've also never been in a home with like 5 cats in it. So
That's true, but like that's very true. So
I have to like walk in and be like,
right, just cover your mouth. Just put like a whole like 3 masks on, and just run.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And just get to the
that
back.
might work.
Cause
If
like
they're not in there, I don't know what would happen. Like I don't know how that would go. Like if I came over and I hung out and I wasn't like in the room with the cats, because we have like there's cats in this house, but they're outside cats. So they
I
very rarely come inside. So it doesn't I never really have any issues unless I go outside and they start rubbing themselves all over me and then I'm like, "Oh god, I'm going to die." But but for the most part, they don't really come around me. They're kind of like timid around humans.
right. See, I will say with like our cats, it's not like they're not all over. Like, see, our couch, we keep our couch covered like 90% of the time, right? And then rewash the blankets and like we make sure the dog hair and all, because we don't like dog hair and cat hair. I will say, like,
Yeah.
unless it's like our cats will sometimes go in our bedroom and sleep with us, or sometimes be in the living room. But 90% of the time, they stay on like a cat tower or on the in the kitchen table, or in the kitchen or somewhere. But like in the living room, on our bedroom, and like the gaming room, sometimes they'll come in here because there's a bean bag in here and they'll lay on it. But like rarely, they're usually just out and about, just roaming around. Sometimes, most of the time, in the fucking like, there's like a dining room we have, and they have a cat tower right there. All their shit's
Yeah.
right there. So like for
Well,
our
see,
cats,
like
that's
my sister, she had two cats at her old house,
Mhm.
and I would go to her house, and I mean, I never seen those cats. Like they hid from people
Mhm.
the whole time. But I would be in her house, and I mean, I would be struggling to be in there. Like all my allergies, what happens is my eyes will start to itch, my ears will itch, and then the back of my throat will start to itch, and then slowly my face feels like it's just swelling up, and
Is
it's
it
like more
like,
and more, and then it's like to a point where it's like I'm struggling to keep my eyes open because my eyes are so itchy and irritated, and they feel like my face feels swollen when I know it's not, and like it's just annoying.
is
I
it
don't know.
is it like the cat, like, is it like the cat hair in the air?
I think it's got to be the hair. It's got to be something to do with the hair
Cause like,
because it's the same thing with like, because I feel like cats, like I feel like they lose hair like crazy. My grandma used to have horses, and I would go ride them with her, and I would get the same type of shit. Like, and I feel like horses, like if you've ever like pet or messed with horses, I
oh
feel like
yeah,
they lose hair very easily.
oh yeah, you can
Like
get
it
it.
just comes off of them.
Yeah, every time.
And then like my mom's house, my mom has always had a lot of dogs,
Mhm.
and like she's not like the best at like vacuuming 24/7, so there'd be dog hair everywhere. Saying like I would have issues there. So I think it's a hair thing. Like if there's a lot of hair around, I feel like my body's just like, oh no, bro, like this is a no go.
If that was the case, like truly, I think the only place that like has the most hair would be the cat tower in our, like, cause like we like keep, like, Kayla's very big on, for one, when we get our new couch, when I sent you that picture, like our new couch, if you take off the covers, the whole couch is literally nothing but clear, no hair on it at all, because it's
Yeah,
like,
see, we got couch covers too, dude. I love couch covers.
oh yeah. And so like, and like Kayla will always, like, at least once a week will always wash the fucking couch covers. And it's, and like that's the thing, like, but her, I think she's been, I think honestly she might be getting her dad's genes of being allergic to animal hair, because she's been very like, recently been like very like a lot of allergies. You know what I mean? A lot.
Yeah.
And like, it's like maybe not, but she hasn't been tested. But like, her dad is very high allergic, so there's a chance. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. But like, but ever.
I feel like if she's lived with them like that amount of cats, dude, like I feel like anybody who has serious allergies, cats is like number one,
Oh yeah.
like don't fuck with. And
Yeah.
so she's been living with them cats. She's probably she probably has average allergies, but also lives with cats. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Yeah. See, but I will say, like, ever
But-
since we started like keeping up with the hair, it's a lot more. Like, she's been like less, like, you know what I mean, allergy. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be just because, also, it's just she has allergies and it irritates her as well, too. There's that possibility.
I've got to pee.
'Cause I don't
so
get
bad
allergies.
right now.
Well, I
dude.
was actually about to wrap it up, but real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. This was Drunken Idiots. Donnie, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. We're gonna have to plan something for you to come to the house one day and do the
Yeah.
podcast with me in person. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a
Thanks for
great
having
time.
me.
Love you guys, and y'all have a great rest of your night. Have a great weekend. Let's go.
Two in the snake, one in the pink.